Get cozy, everybody, because today we'll continue on with a game called Jikoronpa, Laments of Isolation. Where were we? Here. Garden. With Dia's help, they managed to gather everyone on the third floor. Even the ones more inclined to stay in the room, such as Chiyuki, were forced out. It was time to investigate. But as everyone stood there, they noticed one missing person. Toshi, again? Why does that little piece of shit have a tendency to go missing? Perhaps he realized how pointless this endeavor is. May I join him? I will not be helpful. Everybody must investigate. We should wait a couple more minutes for... Speak of the devil, the elevator doors opened, and what stood there was Toshi, but with an obvious difference. Am I late? Asuka was teaching me to do my hair like theirs, but I tried to get here as quick as I could. Your hairstyle is certainly different. Different? They're obviously imitating. Hopefully it's not too weird. I don't put it up often, but Asuka told me it's easier to handle this way. But it was hard at first to put it in a bun, but they're right. Once they taught me, it was easy to replicate. Doesn't it look great on your general? It does, but nothing. It's awesome that Asuka taught me how to do it like this. Isn't it? Yeah, I suppose it is. Toshi finally left the elevator, joining Fuyuka's group. Let's start investigating. Even with Sanosuke and Iki not here, I bet their spirits will help us find anything important. Everybody ignored Toshi's behavior, unsure how to deal with it. They all turned to the large room ahead. This room is incredibly large. No wonder this is the only room on the third floor. Yes, I wonder how difficult it is to take care of so many plants. It's no problem for somebody like me. I'm a divine, remember? Yeah, a divine. May your abilities assist us. Of course they will. They fucking won't. Stop pretending like this dipshit. You better shut your mouth. I don't want to hear it, moan. Good. Fuyuka asserted those who will be in our investigation team, elbowing Hikari. My group is going to be hard to handle. Good luck. I'll need it. Hikari's group wandered off to the back of the garden, while Fuyuka's group stayed near the front. What should Hikari and her group investigate? The flowers. Wow, I rarely see a few flowers in a pot back home, let alone hundreds of them at once. Would be a pretty sight if I didn't already have a good idea of what it looked like. Huh? How would you have a good idea of what it looks like? I read a lot of books. Some of them include pictures of flower fields or whatever. I have a good visual imagination, so connect the dots. So a villain like you has powers like that, then? Sure, let's say it like that. It's still very pretty, even if you could imagine it pretty well. Nothing would compare to the real thing. Yes, I agree, these are quite pretty. They're more than just pretty, they're wonderful. Which of these flowers do you like most, then? Hikari refused to answer. Just pretend Ryu isn't there. Well, I guess I like those ones. They kind of look like tropical flowers, and they have the color of bubblegum. Those are hibiscus flowers, and speaking of bubblegum, well, they're actually edible, and they're often used to make tea. Oh, I tried hibiscus tea before, I think. Tasted really sour. Bubblegum tea, huh? I prefer these flowers. They kinda look like spiders upside down, don't they? Imagine each hairy leg crawling down your back, step by step. Each tiny movement sending a chill down your spine. Yeah, that's scary. Please, stop. Spiders are quite kind creatures at times, are they not? Not all are bad. That's not the point. Well, these flowers are honeysuckles. They're actually edible too, like the last one. I've tried some syrup from it before, and it was sweet. That just makes me crave something sweet even more. Why do these flowers sound so delicious? What tyrant put them here? Are all of these kinds edible? What about this type? Chiyuki pointed to another flower. Hikari shook her head, rushing to the flower. Not this one. It's really toxic. It's a foxglove flower, and eating any part of it can cause sickness or even death if you're not careful. Death? Ugh, I don't want to die by any kind of awful poison. You'd know that for sure, wouldn't you? Huh? What do you mean? Nothing. Hikari shook her head. But don't, under any circumstances, eat this plant. If any of you have any questions at all about which plants are safe, you can come to me. Because I'm the flower girl. Got it. Yeah, your knowledge will definitely be useful. Thank you, Hikari. Yeah, you can be our queenly Hikari, master of all flowers. Let's move on. Hikari's group investigated the rest of the flowers in the room. She discussed the edibility of every single one, much to the other's surprise. Every flower looked to be well taken care of. The windows. Are these real windows? Could we break them and escape? Nah, they're probably fake windows, and if they're not, they're made of a material that's indestructible. Even if they are breakable, anybody who tries is donezo. Right, yeah, I need to think through these things more. Dia, can you help us out here, wherever you are? You called? Yeah, you still scare me. I'm terrifying, I know. They designed me to be like this. Who? They is all I can say. Of course it is. You would not want to risk your stupid robotic life for us, would you? You don't get it. I get it better than anybody here. You act like our ally now, but you can't do a single thing, can you? I would never do that. You expect me to help you worthless guests? Exactly. You could be useful, but you choose not to be. How convenient. Tsubaki, please be more open-minded about Dia. There's no point in that, you know? It's just a little scrap of metal with a fake brain. You can't feel any real pain. Stop this action of yours, Tsubaki. Ria was going to ask a question. Let him ask it. Yeah, the question was about the windows, right? Well, they're indestructible, and they're just here so the plants can get sunlight. I don't know exactly what material they're made of, but yeah. Don't risk breaking them unless you want a gut full of glass. Thank you for informing us of it. I will keep it in mind. Yeah, don't mind Tsubaki. She's probably just anxious. Sure, I'm so terrified and anxious. Oh no. Shut up already, we get it. Jeez, fine. The trees. Pear trees, apple trees, orange trees. This may explain where some of the food in the kitchen originates from. Right, to even grow different types of trees here must mean Dia takes really good care of this place. I can't even grow more than a few types of flowers on my own. Even a villain or anti-hero can care for plants well. Maybe they aren't as irredeemable as I thought. Redeemable, schmeemable. I doubt Dia cares. It's probably an automatic thing. Are some of these flowers and plants even realistically capable of growing here? They've probably been genetically messed with, just like we have. We're monsters and so are these plants. Is that really caring? Is it? Maybe not. If Dia really did modify the flowers to make them low effort, that almost makes it feel like they're laughing at the effort I put into my garden. We can't give up believing in Dia now. We finally have an ally on the other side, thanks to Seinosuke. And even if these flowers have been modified, the beauty offered is still real. Exactly, Asuka, they're still alive. I believe in it, and I believe that they'd adore this garden. Yeah, they really would. Fine, I guess there is a positive way to look at this. Seinosuke and Iki would, well, enjoy it too. Seinosuke would want to look for the most toxic plants, wouldn't he? And Iki would appreciate the beauty of them. Whatever you say, perhaps they would. Is there any way we can help you look at positively too, Chiyuki? I don't see a point in this activity. Feel free to continue, I will not interrupt. She's so broken. Chiyuki. Do not waste your time on me, it is fine. Okay. That seems to be all that's worth noting on this side. Let's get back to the other group and see what they could find. They returned to the center of the room and waited until Fuyuka's group was finished. Unfortunately for them, they had two frenemies in their midst. They hardly got anything done. Colette and Kazuyuki eventually separated themselves, leaving Fuyuka to finish the investigation herself with an irritable moan. Hell, why did we have to be in the same group? Why did I even need to put in any group? Why couldn't I have just been left alone? I would have enjoyed your presence in the group. I really need your jokes right now. I miss hearing them. You really do? Yeah, they're a bit scary, but you try hard not to be too scary. It's a great thing, Colette. No matter what supposed identity you have, you're the kind Colette I know and love. I agree, though I do not find your humor particularly humorous. They do have their own charm. Hell, I'm a criminal. It's not like you've done anything worse than I have. All of them are correct. Thanks, everyone. In time, Mon and Fuyuka came back, finished with their investigation. Finally, I'm back. You bitch, you didn't have to yell at me like that. You were messing with every single thing. I didn't know you had the attention span and patience of a toddler. And I didn't know you had the lameness of a man in his 80s. At least a man that old has wisdom going for him, but you'd have your teeth on an electrical wire if I wasn't there to stop you. Shut up already. I was trying my fucking best to investigate. This is the person who I'm supposed to guard until the motive ends. You better get fucking used to it, or you're leaving me to die, huh? I swear to all gods from every religion, save me. No gods will save you from me, bitch. Yeah. Moving on, what did the two of you discover? Some lame stuff, a bunch of random plants and trees. Couldn't tell you anything about them except that they're real. She tried to punch a tree. I thought it was rubber, okay? Don't say I'm dumb for thinking Dia couldn't care for a bunch of plants. We found a bunch of plants too. Hikari knew almost every plant by sight. That's incredibly useful, Hikari. It's nothing. I'm just a flower nerd. But if anybody has any questions about the plants here, feel free to ask me. I'll be able to answer most of them. Noted. Besides a bunch of random plants and trees, there was a shed. Shears, shovels, watering buckets, fertilizer, soil, everything you can think of when it comes to taking care of plants. There's also a large shelf purely dedicated to seed packets and a few empty pots next to it. So we can grow whatever we want here too. They really didn't forget anything. It seems odd to me that this is the only room on this floor though. Why is that? Maybe Dia knew we needed some pretty flowers. They're so nice. That's not the reason. Be quiet. I won't take the word of a potential villain. Yeah, even my divine knowledge doesn't have the answer to this conundrum. It's impossible to solve right now. What a shame I cannot contribute anything to the discussion. I shall go. Chiyuki trudged throughout the garden, heading to the elevator. None of us had the energy to call out to her. A few followed quietly, namely Toshi, Tsubaki, and Colette. Looks like our discussions are over then. None of you have the energy to discuss it. Damn this. We just need to rest for a few days. After that, we can try our best. Ryu and Fuyuka left as well, once the elevator had begun to work again. Only Mao, Hikari, and Kazuyuki stayed there. Idiots, all of them. Who specifically is an idiot? Talking under your breath to insult us. Wow. You two. Fuck, I thought everyone left. Looks like you didn't pay much attention. Yes, if I was the last one here, I would have noticed the presence of anyone still lurking. Why are you two here anyway? I thought everybody gave up investigating. Bunch of assholes and bitches. I was interested in double checking everything, just in case. With another motive, another murder is likely to occur. Yeah, whatever. What about you, Shortcake? This is a garden. I'm a gardener. Make your own guesses. Right, this is your turf. Return to my question. Who is an idiot? Everybody. Who specifically? Everybody. Didn't I fucking tell you that? You have, but it says that is not the complete truth. I agree. If somebody was an idiot, you'd tell it to their face. No matter it when you thought nobody was there. Not mutter it when you thought nobody was here. Who is an idiot, Maud? Is it Fuyuka? Of course she's dumb. She forgot about guarding me. Okay, is it Ryu, Toshi? They're too optimistic. They've been betrayed, but they're still trying. It's dumb. Chiyuki? I don't know what's going on with her, but her too. It's dumb to not care at all anymore. Colette is probably the biggest idiot of them all. Wait. Thumbnail material 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I could use this as a thumbnail. It sucks that I don't have access to the gallery and I can, just use it easily. But yeah. Oh well. Her pranks awful and pathetic. Her fantastical attitude childish and a waste of time. Really, why is she even here? Exactly, she's all that. Holy shit, Hikari's so short. She's pathetic. Everything is all her fault. I did nothing fucking wrong. She's oversensitive and a liar. It's her fault she can't take a fucking joke, and it's her fault she was a criminal in the first place. True, I mean, she really should be the next victim. What point is there in her being alive at this point? That sounds redundant. What point is there in her being alive at this point? What is there in her being alive at this point? Maybe that sounds better. What is there in her being alive at this point? Well, maybe that's just me. Then again, I've done average in English, so I don't know if it makes me qualified to correct grammar or something. Question mark. Hikari tilted her head, confused by Kazuyuki. She thought he was going to try to be better, but this was cruel. Yeah. She should die, shouldn't she? She's an awful person. She is an awful friend. She's cruel, isn't she? Shut the hell up. Don't talk about her like that, you piece of shit. I was just voicing all of your thoughts. That's what you've been telling yourself, isn't that right? How did you? I've experienced many of those thoughts myself recently. It's a human thing to not want to accept blame. My experience with my own sister is proof enough of that. I don't fucking care about your sister. I don't care about what you've experienced. I don't care about Colette. She's a piece of shit and just a waste. You two are creeping me the hell out. Isn't that a good thing? You need to be more careful, Maon. You have a blessing card. Ooh, she's looking not good. She's grumpy. If you don't make yourself out to be a threat, you are going to die. It's a good thing to show your strength. It's a good thing to not rely on others, but it's not a good thing to make enemies. You've made too many enemies here, especially with your actions yesterday. Most here enjoy Colette's presence, but you? She was the only one who was still willing to be by your side, even with your constant threats. But then you managed to fuck that one thing up. Can't you do anything right? Hikari, that may be going too far. You're one to talk. You're the one who caused 3 people to die 2 days ago. Are you going to pretend you're suddenly free of any and all blame? Really? Hikari, come with me. Huh? Kazuyuki didn't hesitate to take the collar of her shirt and pull Hikari away. He pulled Hikari into the elevator and waited until the door shut. When they got to the first floor, he pulled Hikari to the side and stared down at her. What happened to you? Wait, is this good thumbnail material? I think I like the first one better. What happened to you? What are you talking about? You aren't acting like yourself. Oh really? I'm the one not acting like myself? Here you are pretending to be emotionally intelligent. I may not be the most emotionally intelligent, but I do understand the basic principles the people here seem to follow. You, quite frankly, are a coward. You're not the type to insult others like that. I'm not insulting others, I'm just defending myself. Am I not supposed to? Defend yourself? Yeah, downplay others? No. You're not like this. I'm not supposed to be like I was. That me is weak. Quit acting so fool. Don't say that. Don't say that word. Foolish? Yes, that word. Please don't say it. I don't want to hear it. I can't hear it without... I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all of that. Fuyuka would be disappointed. She told her to act normally. She told her to just not let her guard down. Now she's becoming weak in a different way. How could she? I'm okay, let's check with Colette. We need to talk to both sides to fix their conflict, don't we? Later today, let's go look for Colette. I need a little break for now, but surely I'll be able to help you out with her later today. Okay. Hikari started walking off. Little did she know Kazuhiko was behind her, mouth open. He didn't have a clue as to what was going on. Or at least that's what she thought he was like. She couldn't see behind her after all. I'm not an omnipotent narrator after all. I'm just a terrible, terrible coping mechanism for a miserable little girl. Hikari should have some free time. What should he hang out with others? Hang out with others? You don't deserve to hang around with your pot of Yukino. Who's Hikari in there? Just scared little girl no. Ooh. Funky. I don't deserve to hang around. If Yuka will be disappointed, you're truly a failure, Hikari. Getting dizzy. Hikari took a nap in her room. And later, she woke up. She got up from her bed, went out of her room, and knocked on Kazuyuki's door. The door opened. Hello, Hikari. Ready to find Colette? Yes, but are you certain of this, Hikari? Why did you backpedal when you acted oddly earlier? Nothing is wrong. The stress of the death... Nothing is wrong. The stress of the death game can get to us all sometimes. Hikari forced a smile. The stress could not get to her when she is smiling. I feel like you're lying, but I suppose I can't know for sure. Yeah, you can't know for sure. Sass, I see. As if you aren't sassy. I would describe myself as overly critical, not sassy or sarcastic. Those imply a comedic undertone. I guess that's true. Let's move. Kazuyuki took off, leaving Hikari behind. She hurried after him. Colette wasn't in her room. She wasn't anywhere on the first floor either. It wasn't until the two of them entered the library that they found Colette. Colette? Oh, hey, Petals. Hey, Kazuyuki. You two are an odd pair to see together. You two friends now? It depends on the definition of friend. Are we spending some time together with a combined purpose? Yes. Are we hanging out for a sense of fun or joy when we can... Are we hanging out for a sense of fun or... Are we hanging out for a sense of fun or joy we can only have with one another? No. You could have just said yes or no, but I'm glad you two mortals are spending more time together. I hope everyone here does that. But our combined purpose? What do you mean by that? We came here to find you specifically. Oh, what do you two want? We're here to talk. That's kind of vague, you know. I know, but it's true. You're probably hurting a lot, aren't you? An immortal like myself would not feel such paltry human emotions as hurt, but to the human eye, hurt would be the best way to describe it. Enough with the vagueness. We all know you're hurt, Colette. We came here to support you in any way we can. The two of us had a conversation with Maun earlier. She's not fully mad at you. You don't have to lie. Mortals who lie are pathetic. Why would I lie? Have I ever been one to lie about my opinions? No. Exactly. You're still attached to Maun, and she's still attached to you. You two are still friends, at least from my observation of the obvious. I don't care. That demon can do what she wants. If she says we were never friends, that's what we were. Friends are supposed to be people there for you through highs and lows. They're supposed to respect you, support you, hype you up. She never respected me. It was just a game to her. I was a doll she could play with. And then she got tired of her doll. I'm a little more than a cursed doll, born from the whims of people. I shouldn't have fooled myself into thinking otherwise. Shut up, that's not true at all. Petals? She respected your opinion. Ryu and I talked to her once. She tried to be a little less loud, just for Ryu, because you influenced her. She supported you when Kazuyuki and I talked to her. You tricked her into saying what she really thought, and she defended you. And hyped you up. We were both there when she bragged about your stories. She thought highly of you. She thought better of you than anybody else here did. We're in a goddamn death game. Are you going to let this ruin your one alliance, one friendship here, when in the real world, nothing like this would happen? Do you want to die regretting what you've done, regretting that you never tried to make things up with her, regretting the ruined friendship? People here have already died with regrets. Don't be another one of them. She threatened me. She revealed the name I abhor to everyone here. Am I just supposed to forgive her? It's not like that. We're saying that you two need to talk things out. She did awful things, yes, but in our situation, all of us have done awful things. I wouldn't forgive her for all that, but don't make any rash decisions. This isn't a rash decision. This isn't a rash decision. She hurt me. She cursed me. She... Put a knife on your throat? I miss when we had fun together. I really do. But I can't forgive what she's done. She said we were never even friends in the first place. How are we supposed to go back from that? How am I supposed to see past that? I don't want to be Cookie to her. I want to be Colette to her. I want to be a friend to her. I want to be more than just a gremlin to her. I want to be more than a demon. I don't want to be cursed to everybody. I don't want to be a curse to everybody around me. Don't you understand that? Mom is better off without a cursed demon like me anyway. Stories of humans and demons never end well for the humans. I feel like this is triggering a death flag. I don't get this talk of curses. Do you generally believe they exist? They must exist somehow. If not, my parents and brother, they... Mom mentioned your brother before. Did something bad happen to him? He took his own life a long time ago. Oh, this is thumbnail material. I think I like the first one better because there are 3 of them and there's just one person. I don't know why he never even left a note. I had to see his body. I'm so sorry. That's terrible, Colette. I've experienced hallucinations sometimes of him. You have? Yeah, I have an eye condition that, causes visual hallucinations in my left eye. Ever since then, they've gotten worse. I rarely tell people. I'm afraid they'll call me bizarre, that they'll treat me differently. And when I'm seen as Cookie, that makes it the worst of all. I don't want to be Cookie anymore. From my brother to my own, to everybody around me, I may not look like it, but I'm afraid. I constantly run from myself. I run and run and run. I'm a demon who runs and hides. I'm a god who's too weak to do anything but Colette stopped. Kazuyuki leaned down and hugged her. Another potential thumbnail. I don't know exactly what to say, but I doubt it's true. I've heard that one's mind is often a liar. You can stop running. You don't have to run anymore. The people here can be kind. Kinder than you know, or kinder than you'll be willing to accept. Don't regret it. Tell Mount everything in your mind and in your heart. Don't regret anything. We may die here, but live without regretting your time here. Don't run anymore. Kazuyuki backed away from Colette. When did you get like this? I'm trying to imitate what Iki would say. He is much better at these things than I am. You're doing good. You learn quick. Well, my sister was an actress. Let's simply say it runs in the family. An actress? Maybe I'd like to meet her one day. She might have a thing for the dramatics. She'd love you if she was still with us. I'm certain of it. Right, sorry. Perhaps I should be more careful talking about departed souls. Both of our siblings have lost their lives. That is a terrible, terrible thing. But we must do our best to work past it. We cannot revive them. We can only live on for them. We must do our best for them, and for those still living. I understand. Thank you. You've become kind, mortal. No, not yet. I have done so much harm to those around us. I have not yet done all I can to make up for it. That's your first step, isn't it? Exactly. My first step is to tackle what I can for now. That is what I can do to honor the memories of those who tried to support us all. You must have been possessed by them, because you're really honoring them well. Shinosuke would be proud too. He was a little rough around the edges, but he did have a good heart, under a ton of layers. Take the layers of hell, multiply it, and that's where you'll find the layer of gold. Perhaps you're right. Deep under, he had the best of intentions. You're right, he wouldn't have done the poetry meetings in the first place, or told us the remaining truths, or told us what we knew about Dia. Even in his last moments, he did what he could for us. May his soul rest in peace, or pieces, wherever he is. Yeah, I agree. May Daisaku, Mayumi, Asuka, and Iki rest well too. Hikari and the others talked about those who lost their lives in the game so far. As time passed, the conversation ended, and Hikari ended back in the hallway to her room. Wait, let me just check this. Oh yeah, so that was her name, Mayumi. I forgot. Who was Mayumi again? I forgot the look at her face. As time passed, the conversation ended, and Hikari ended up back at the hallway to her room. However, somebody was standing in front of her door. Hikari, are you there? Please come out. I really need your help. Hikari froze in place. Ryo was looking for her. Ryu was looking for her. Shit, she didn't have her knife with her. She didn't have anything to defend herself with. But wait, if Ryu intended to kill her again, he wouldn't be so loud, would he? He would be more sneaky like he was with the note. What about his card? Did it involve tricking somebody, somehow? She was going to risk it. Her curiosity got the best of her. Ryu, why are you at my door? Hikari, there you are. What did you want? Well, I was hoping, you're good at understanding others, right? Well, I need help with that. You want me to understand you? I'm not a therapist, you know. Not like a therapist, like a friend, and not me. Besides, we all need therapy. This death game is going to add a decade or two to our bodies. We'll feel like we're middle-aged in the middle. We'll feel like we're middle-aged in the midst of our 20s at this rate. True that. Anyways, I was hoping to talk to Chiyuki. I wanted your help with that. I'm not close to Chiyuki. I have no idea what goes through her head. You're closer than I am. Doubt it. Hikari remembered Fuyuka's words. If anybody tries to deceive you or hurt you, you'll have the element of surprise on your side. But fine, I'll help. What did you want to ask her? I wanted to ask her about her card. She seemed particularly stressed yesterday. Didn't Fuyuka say not to discuss our cards? Well, this is for the sake of Chiyuki's safety. She just needs to talk. I'm going to try my best to check on everyone at least once. Maybe just being there for them will help. Speaking of that, you are doing alright, aren't you? I'm fine. Let's talk about Chiyuki. Okay, let's. Ryu stepped back at Hikari's abrupt response, but shook his head. He must think something's wrong with her head. But he didn't care. He ignored it. He started walking off, motioning for Hikari to follow him. What a traitor. Two of them eventually found Chiyuki in the third floor's garden. Chiyuki, you're here. We were looking all over for you. What are you doing in the garden? Is she gathering poison stuff? Salutations, you two. The flowers look beautiful, do they not? Sally, there are 0 bugs here. I love insects. You love insects? Yeah, insects are great. You know what I think? I think insects are the closest things to aliens we can have in real life. Like, they're so out of this world looking. They look so cool and awesome and weird and creepy. Like, holy shit, dude. How can this thing exist? You know? It's like little aliens just walking amongst us. They're so cool, man. Insects are awesome. Except for mosquitoes. Fuck mosquitoes, man. They suck. Insects, I do too. Like bees, they help flowers a lot. And ladybugs too. They help get rid of pests and... Wait, wrong time. I prefer beetles, wasps, moths, the less attractive insects. I feel as if they deserve more love. Yeah, they're awesome, man. They definitely do. Yeah, insects creep me out. I don't know how you two could talk about them without shivering. Dude, they're awesome. They're the most alien-looking thing, and I love fucking aliens. I don't love fucking them. I love aliens in general because they look awesome and cool and out of this world. It's a gardener thing and a songwriter thing, apparently. Anyway, Ryu wanted to talk to you about your card. My card? I cannot talk about my card. I will not talk about my card. I refuse to talk about it. I cannot explain what happened with my card. Something happened to it? Oh shit, dude. Dude, I have to edit here because I have to prepare for work. So this is Jikoronpa, Laments Violation. God damn it. Insects, yes. Man, I love Hikari's character. She feels the most real amongst everybody. So if you want to try it again for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.